Sri Matre Namaha. I welcome you all devotees. In today's satsanga, we are going to see Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Dhyana Sloka 1. We have seen this Dhyana Sloka 1 before in our YouTube channel. It was a short version of explanation. Today's satsanga will be in detail. Let's start. The Dhyana Sloka 1 of Lalita Mahatripura Sundari is composed by the 8 Vagadevis. Dhyana slokas are given to devotees so he can imagine the mother in Saguna form accordingly as given in Dhyana Sloka. There are total 4 Dhyana slokas of Mother Lalita. In today's satsanga, we will discuss first Dhyana sloka. This sloka starts from Sindhura Aruna Vigraham. Now let me give introduction to this satsanga. First topic we will see the Dhyana sloka. Second topic we will see the meaning of Dhyana sloka. In third topic I will explain the meaning. I will give the explanation of meaning. In fourth topic we will see the benefits of Dhyana sloka. So let us see the Dhyana sloka. First Dhyana sloka of Mother is as follows. Sindhuraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikya Mauli Spurata Taranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Apina Vakshuruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Gatasta Raktacharanam Dhyayet Param Ambikam. So this was the first Dhyana sloka. Let us see the meaning of each word, then I will explain afterwards. Sindhuram means the red kumkuma. Arunam means the color of sunrise, which is also red. Vigraham means the mother's beautiful form. Trinayanam means mother having 3 eyes. The third eye mentioned here is not in its literal sense. It is the eye of Jnana. Manikya Mauli Spurat. She is wearing a crown stud with ruby stones. Ruby stones are red, where the planet moon, which is called Mauli in this sloka, is also placed above that mukuta. Tara Nayaka Shekharam. Tara means stars. Moon is said to be the chief of stars, Nayaka. Shekharam means mother is wearing in her crown the chief of stars. Smitamukhim means she has a smiling face or she is always smiling. Apina Vakshuruham means fully developed blossom. This is because she has to nourish the entire universe as the Supreme Mother. Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chasakam means a cup made of rubies. In one hand, she is holding a cup made out of rubies with honey filled to the brim. Raktotpalam Bibhratim means she holds in another hand a red colored flower. In this Dhyana sloka, she is described with 2 hands only. But in the next Dhyana sloka, she is described with 4 hands. Saumyam means beauty of the mother. Ratna Gatastha means a pot consisting of rubies. Raktacharana means mother is placing her red color left foot on the pot. A pot consisting of rubies. Dhyayet means we have to meditate mother's this form which we are seeing now. Param Ambikam means Para means the highest, her highest and supreme form. So this was the meaning. Now let me explain what it is actually. Every Dhyana sloka has its purpose and some form of deity encoded within it. Let us see what form of the mother is encoded in this Dhyana sloka. Vagdevis are the deities who always worship mother with all her mantras, so they know mother's power. When mother orders them to compose Lalita Sahasranamam, Vagdevi's first composed mother's Dhyan Sloka, which we are going through it now. Her complexion is red and all things associated with her are red, shown in this Dhyan Sloka. She is the embodiment of beauty. In one hand she holds a cup made of rubies filled with honey, and in another hand she holds a red colored flower. She is keeping her red color foot on a pot containing rubies. Now here it is said that mother has a complexion of red and all things associated with her are red, and she is beautiful, holding red flowers and keeping the red foot on a ruby pot. The red color is the representation of strength, health, life force, vigor, love of friendship and healthy sports, emotional love, passion, pure love and caring for a loved one. The red color represents this. Hence mother is full of love, and due to this she takes a very beautiful form, holding a cup filled with honey. Honey represents giving prosperity to her sadhakas and her all children. The whole universe is mother's children, and the animals living in there are all her children. To make them prosper in their spiritual and material life, she shows a cup filled with honey. She is shown like this in sloka. And the ruby pot represents all round success in everyone's life. She is ready to make you like the king of your life. She is also called Vrajarajeshwari. Hence, she will make you like her if you sincerely worship her with this Dhyana Sloka. Mother red color is shown as a rising sun, and she has 3 eyes. Here the comparison of mother's form is made up with the rising sun. It means the mother's form is young, always and forever. Her 3 eyes represents knowledge giver to her devotees, whoever worships her. Eyes also represents the sun, moon and fire qualities of a mother, because these 3 tattvas are essential to run the universe. Mother is wearing a crown of very precious rubies, high quality rubies, and the king of stars, the moon, is shown on mother's crown. It is shown here that all the nakshatra mandala is under the control of the mother, and she alone manages them all. She always has a charming and loving smile on her face. She has developed blossom. It represents the capacity of nourishment of all universes. Hence, she looks very beautiful, uncomparable in this universe. She is shown with 2 hands in this Dhyana Sloka. This form of mother is para form, means ultimate highest form of mother. Devotees remembering this form is capable of giving salvation and 4 types of muktis mentioned as per the scriptures. So this was the explanation of the meaning of Dhyan Sloka 1. Now let us see the benefits of this Dhyan Sloka. When devotees worship mother and meditate according to Dhyan Sloka, the following benefits, what I am going to tell, can be gained. Every day at least 3 Japamala every day chanting is required to get the following benefits with the imagination of the mother according to this Dhyan Sloka. Now let us see the benefits. When devotee meditates on sloka, they get strength and health to move forward in their spiritual and material world. You will increase life force and vigor in your life. You will develop loving nature in your friendship, in your married life and also for your loved one. You will easily achieve your goal for which you have a passion. You will easily gain the grace of Mother Lalita in your spiritual journey as well as in your material world journey. At the end of life, you will be capable of getting salvation and a mukti as per your wish due to the grace of Mother. The last benefit is, if you are fully devoted to Mother's feet and chants this Dhyan Sloka like a mantra japa, the form which is encoded in this Dhyan Sloka will appear in front of you in physical, and this is the greatest achievement what you will get in your life. So this was the first Dhyan Sloka and the meaning of Dhyan Sloka of Mother Lalita Ambika. In next Satsanga, we will go through the details of second Dhyan Sloka of Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. Thank you all devotees. Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Matre